trying to get all the bits and pieces that would blow off if they were to be left freely to blow away. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Trying to do the best job I can. Ah! Ah! Okay. Yeah. Maggots all over this trash. Yeah. Disgusting. There's a lot of little wigglies in there. A lot of them. A lot of them. Should drown them before they hatch and consume our house for leaving the door open for 4 seconds. To be honest with you. Actually, I might do that just so that they don't. I don't like to do it, but at the same time, everything is not where it's supposed to be. Everything is not where it's supposed to be. Jesus Christ. Alright, trash day is done. For the most part. Don't break that. Got a few more things we gotta do. For the most part. Gotta go. Hey guys. Sorry if I'm a little emotional right now. Just continued. I'm also like swamping myself in paperwork right now. I honestly forgot why I even turned the camera on. I want to talk to you about I wanted to talk to you guys about I was for 4th of July, I had to go get some stuff for the parents for dinner and stuff. We were planning to get pizza, but the place was closed, so I went to the food store instead and picked up a few things. And while I was getting wrung out, or however you want to say it, I asked the clerk there if he had a good 4th of July, and they said that they had spent most of it working. And I said to them, time is irrelevant anyway, you know. Or asked them how their if they've had a good holiday. I said what, and they responded that they had to work instead, so they haven't really had a chance. I said, well, time is irrelevant, and Independence Day wasn't really technically won on the 4th. You know what I mean? Everybody's independence matters, and it's a constant battle to be able to provide for yourself and be given enough opportunity to do all the things that matter to you. Where can I find this? There it is right there. And I thought that was a nice way to wish them a happy time off when they get their chance to. But also, those maggots that I drowned when I moved the trash can after I filled it up with water, there was some of them sloshed up onto the side of the trash can. So I started swirling it, trying to get them all back into the water so they wouldn't crawl out. And a drop went straight into my mouth. So that was disgusting. I don't mind the taste, I just don't want to get sick. You know, like I assume that's not gonna be good for my immune system. So that was nasty. I went inside and gurgled my mouth as much as I could. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know how part of my day went. That was the other day. Today is so chaotic. I can't even start to begin to explain it to you, and I honestly shouldn't, because it has to do with personal. Like, I just can't talk about it. Everything's fine. I just don't. I'm worried about. It's like triggering a lot of like uncertainty and fear of like past experiences that I've been disappointed in. I'm not really sure everything's gonna be okay, so I'm just a little spooked. I can't talk. Where is the invoice for this? Is that it? Let's see it. Where is it? I gotta make sure that's correct here. Yeah, that's it right there. Okay. Sometimes it gets the wrong number added to it, so I gotta make sure I don't. I already feel like I'm getting sick, to be completely blunt with you. I'm just done. Copy. I like jinxing myself too. I say don't make a mistake, and I literally do the mistake I just told myself not to do. These ones are together. Anyway, that's about it now. I don't really want to bring it up, but at the same time, I feel like it's very important as like a community PSA, I guess you call it. You know, that we all work together and like really make and making everyone have a better day. Bye, everybody. Hey, I just wanted to give you a quick story time that I think that a lot of, I don't know how stupid kids are, or naive, or gullible, or whatever you want to call it. But when I was a kid, when I was told that God made the universe in 7 days, I thought that what the translation was is that in 7 days, like 24 hours times 7, the universe was like boom, up and going, everything's running. And then the story just starts of like people existing, when clearly that's not what they meant. And I think it was more of like an intro into like where humanity came from into being able to write, just like a speed up of like everything that's occurred up till now. And then, it was like what, 2000 BC, and then forward to Jesus Christ. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't really read any religions. I just kind of pick at what I think is suitable for having a happy, healthy life. No one listens to me for the most part. So, also, I keep asking, but no one seems to get back to me. I once saw a cloth, right? That was it had like LEDs built into the cloth. And I was thinking about an invention that I'll probably never get around to making, and never have any credit for wanting it to exist, I guess. Because obviously I'm not a technician, or whatever you want to call it. But like a little like Star Trek or whatever projector that you can pin to your shirt. And then when you go like this, it will like project onto your hand. You can like control it with your fingers. And then no one can see it because you're holding it towards you, right? I'm also thinking about like LED dildos, which is another topic for another day. But yeah, I totally lost my train of thought on that one. Kind of want to put some patches on this. Don't really want to share too much, but I'm liking the view at the moment. It feels very pleasant and makes me feel away from home, which I currently honestly can't stand most days. So, God forbid. I jinx myself in some manner. But it is late. I must go to bed. Thanks for hanging out. There's like a billion other things I could talk about, but I know I'm limited on time, so I don't really have the option to sit here and think in patience. Patience is so hard in general. Even like outside of the realm of like passion and lust. being combined into one. But just patience in general is intolerable to manage. I don't know if that's like a problem for everyone. I don't know if it's more of like a beehive mindset mentality that makes it so difficult online, right? I know for a fact it's not getting worse. It's just permanent because I got knocked in the head too many times when I was a kid. But I have short-term memory where I don't lose my memory. I just get derailed on what I'm talking about. I don't know if that's an ADHD thing, a PTSD thing, a hypnotic forgetful thing from wanting to forget my trauma when I was a kid that I did to myself. I don't know what it is exactly, but I always get lost in my own thinking, and I don't know if that's an issue for anyone else. And I'm probably not going to hear any response on other people's opinions on it. And I have like so many questions that I'll never get an actual direct answer on. And it's kind of depressing. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. Bye-bye. There's so many. Deep in the jungle, we find ourselves surrounded by many, fully grown and mature flies of Satan. I got to be very, very careful. Jesus Christ! I put new batteries in it. Ooh. I had something to say. I lost all train of thought again. I'm sorry. Actually, I had something to say I wanted to say. But I'm driving myself crazy trying to keep my head straight. The plant that I had bought and was hoping to have bought more plants. I think it didn't have a draining port on the bottom, so I kept pouring water in, thinking that it was like absorbing all the water. And in reality, I was probably smothering it in the water, drowning it. I'm mad at myself about it. And so like the stalk itself is black, So I'm pretty sure it's gone. It's outside because there's just a layer of flies accumulating in this area where that plant was sitting. And I think something might have gotten into it and like crawled into the boggy water of it and laid something nasty. So now I'm cleaning up the mess that I didn't want to have. I don't really want to kill them. They look absolutely, they just want to get the hell out and they don't know how to get through a window. Let the birds have them or something, but I don't know how to suck them up without just making the problem worse, you know. There was one more thing I wanted to say. I feel really bad about losing the plant, even though it doesn't have a heart in particular. I still feel bad about it because I really want to take care of it, and the fact that I'm not able to, and that I did such a poor job at caring for a form of life breaks my heart. And here I am killing bugs. Ongoing cycle. Bye. Love you guys. Hey, what's up? I thought I turned the camera on. Hopefully I got the right spindle here. I'm pretty sure I did. I didn't check to see what I needed. I just kind of went by memory from looking at it yesterday. So hopefully if I can figure out how to open this correctly. I mean, ouch. It's sore today. It looks basically the same. I'm just going to cut it open. Even though, I gotta sharpen my knife too when I skin. Should be enough. That should be enough of that. There's that. Okay. Gotta finish some weed whacking. I almost got nearly to the end. I don't know why it is. I don't know if it's for like that for everybody else, but I get like right to the very end. And the spool runs out, you know? Like, man. My goodness. Ouch. Let's see here. There we go. What am I doing wrong? What is this? Ouch. Ouch. There it is. There it is. There it is. Come on. Yes. That's that end. And this goes. I'm doing it backwards. Just a numb nut sometimes. This goes through here. Like so. This is like probably the easiest. These things used to be so complicated. They made it real easy now. Anybody can put one of these on. Maybe I'm in trouble already. Needs to just get slammed on there. I think I just gotta push harder. I don't want to break it though. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it goes this way. I'm just an idiot. Yeah, it does. I'm just being a dummy. For just a second. Come on. There we are. And then it said something like, I need to, there it is. It's on there now. Got it. Oops. There we go. And then it said something like, I need to, there it is. It's on there now. Got it. Oops. There it is. 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 This goes like that. Alright, I'm gonna get back to it. Ooh. Don't really got much to say. Besides, I was thinking about something this morning. I can't remember what it was now. I'll make another video. I think I already might have said it earlier in something, but hey. Thanks for hanging out with me. I gotta get to work. I got stuff to do. I can't be standing in front of the camera all day. Love you guys. Bye! Hey, real quick second, I just wanted to say it wasn't coming from my inability to care for a plant, all those flies. Either mom or dad or someone in the house left the front door open while we were like moving stuff around for too long, and there was a whole slew of maggots growing in the trash can, and they just have been like coming into the house. There's so many though. I can't imagine it just came from the trash. There's so many bugs. I got them all cleaned up, vacuumed. They're gone. About to start the next thing. I just wanted to make sure I didn't send any misinformation. I was just currently trying to figure it out as a possibility. I apologize for. Ooh, my head is starting to hurt right here. I just wanted to apologize for again not being able to take care of the plant and good enough, and putting the blame on reasoning that wasn't real or true. So sorry. Hope you're enjoying your day. Bye.